Hi everyone, welcome back to Half Magic Tarot. Today's pick a card reading is your career and finances in 2023. This is timeless as long as it pertains to 2023, so you can watch it when I put it out, or you can watch it at any time in the year 2023 and it should resonate for that year. So there are 4 piles to choose from. I suggest selecting the pile that sparks a memory in you. So for example, I would choose pile 3, Judgment, because the nude people on this card really reminds me of one of the final scenes in Hereditary, which fully terrified me, but it reminds me of being in the movie theater with someone that I was dating watching that for the first time. So I will put the timestamps for each pile in the description down below. Feel free to pause the video now to select your pile, and let's begin. If you selected pile 1, the Wheel of Fortune, welcome to your reading. Your tarot cards are the Hierophant, the Emperor, the Queen of Cups, the 10 of Wands, and the 3 of Cups. For your tea leaf reading cards, we got Ear and Happiness. All right, my pile 1. So what are your career and finances looking like in 2023? We start off your spread with the Hierophant. And the Hierophant represents tradition and things that will stay stable. So for a lot of you, I'm getting that right now in your career and finance. You're in a position where maybe it's not super exciting, or you're not, making a ton of money, but you're stable in that you can take care of yourself. You feel comfortable in the job that you're in. And so I don't really see that changing much for you. I think that you will continue to be in a position where you feel solid and where you are. So you're not, you feel like your job is secure. You're not afraid of being laid off. You're not afraid of being fired. It feels like there's a long-term career path available for you wherever you are. And that's also echoed in the second card of your spread, which is the Emperor, which is another major arcana card that can indicate stability. And the Emperor in particular, he sits on a throne that has 4 sides. And 4s in the tarot represent stability a lot. And the Emperor, he has all these plans laid out in front of him. He is the ruler of his particular domain. So I think for a lot of you that in your career, whatever job that you have, you're really excelling at it. Like you definitely feel like you have a good understanding of what it is that you're supposed to be doing. You know the processes, you have it memorized, you feel confident in it, and I think other people kind of see you as an authority within that. And also the Emperor sometimes in a workplace reading or having to do with career and finances can indicate a boss. So this could be a boss that is very proud of you, or you yourself could be stepping into like a managerial role or a supervisor role, or you already are in one of those roles. So overall, it looks like your career is staying stable. There's nothing really to worry about here. And in the middle of your spread, we have this Queen of Cups, which is someone who's very passionate and open and is very emotionally attached to the thing that they're doing. So I think for a lot of you, the thing that makes you want to stick with whatever career path that you're on, or the thing that makes it so that you are so good at it, is because you come to it with a sense of empathy, or you have emotion invested in it. And I'm not saying that everyone needs to have that, but I think in certain careers that's really important to have kind of an emotional stake in it. So good careers for this pile could be something having to do with medicine, so doctors, nurses, therapists, something like that. Teachers, elementary school teachers, middle school teachers, tutors, someone who helps others in some kind of way. That's the real vibe of this pile. So a lot of you might have careers within that field. And towards the end of your spread, we have this 10 of Wands followed by the 3 of Cups. And what I'm getting is that you all work very hard at this job. The 10 of Wands can represent, extremely hard work. And obviously this person is kind of struggling to take care of everything. So I feel like for some of you at work, you are taking on more tasks than your peers or the people around you, or you're kind of like carrying the weight of the workplace. And I think you do this because you are so passionate about it with this Queen of Cups energy. But all of this hard work that you're putting in is going to pay off, because at the end of your spread, we have this Three of Cups, which represents celebration. So I'm hearing that for a lot of you, you could be receiving a promotion or being offered a new job, like within kind of the same career field that is kind of a step up or closer towards where you want to be. And so you'll be celebrating that. In regards to finances, I do think that your finances will remain relatively stable. And with the Three of Cups at the end here, I think that you will have both enough money to pay your bills and also some disposable income to like go out and have fun. I think you will be spending some of your money hanging out with friends, celebrating, maybe going on like short little vacations, going out to eat, things like that. And your first tea leaf reading card says ear, which says good news, which I think goes hand in hand with this Three of Cups. This is a celebration of good news. Like I said, I do think for a lot of you, you are getting a promotion, maybe a raise. But overall, your career and finances in 2023 are remaining stable, but they're only improving. So your second tea leaf reading card says happiness. So I think that you will be very, very satisfied with what is coming in this field of your life in 2023. And I think it is made even more sweeter by the fact that you have an emotional investment in this thing with the Queen of Cups. So your pile marker was Wheel of Fortune, which can represent coming into some money. So again, there's very strong energy of the people for this pile receiving a promotion or a raise of some variety. I definitely think that you will improve your finances a little bit. I don't think that it will be drastic because, like I said, we have the Hierophant and the Emperor in the beginning here. So there is stability. It's not a huge drastic change, but it's like a small incremental moving up, but you will be very satisfied with it. And when in particular could you get this raised or get a new job offer or get a promotion? I'm seeing most strongly like late April through most of May, which is Taurus season, because we have the Hierophant, which represents Taurus, and also on the Wheel of Fortune card, we have all the fixed signs, which includes Taurus in the bottom left corner. Some other options are Aries season, which is late March through most of April, or Cancer season, which is late June through most of July. But most strongly, Taurus season is when I see this happening for you. But overall, it's looking very good for you guys. So congratulations, my pile one. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I put out a new video once a week. Thank you. Take care. If you selected pile 2, the Page of Swords, welcome to your reading. Your tarot cards are the Knight of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, Temperance, the 10 of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. For your tea leaf reading cards, we got Frying Pan and Valley. All right, my pile 2. So what are your career and finances looking like in 2023? We start off your spread with this Knight of Pentacles, and immediately what I'm hearing is that for a lot of you, you have been struggling a little bit with your finances for quite some time. I don't think that it's an extreme amount, but I get the sense that for a lot of you, you have been trying to save up for a particular thing. For some of you, this is a vacation. For a lot of you, this is like a house or an apartment. You're trying to kind of move into like a better place. You're trying to save up so you can start a family. For some of you, like you want to have a certain amount of money saved before you have children. But this is something that you have been thinking about for a while. Or it could just be that you want to have money saved just so you can fall back on it in case you fall on hard times. Because I get the feeling from this pile that for some of you, you experienced a lot of financial insecurity as children, and because of that, you're very like cognizant of where you're at financially, and you're hesitant to like spend money, and you also really care about saving. And with the Knight of Pentacles, you're definitely working on it. It's something that you've been working on for a while, but the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest night in the tarot, so it feels like it's been taking forever. It feels like you're just not quite getting there. It feels like maybe things come up and then you have to spend the money that you've saved, like fixing your car or getting something for an emergency. Like it just feels like you're not making as much progress as you want to. And because of that, this has caused you a little bit of anxiety with this 9 of Swords next in your spread. You're worried that you won't be able to afford the kind of life that you envision for yourself. And the good news is that in 2023, you are reaching this energy of the third card in your spread, Temperance, which is all about balance. And in particular, this is balance and peace when it comes to your financials. So all of this worry that you had before, feeling like you're not getting where you need to be, you're not paying off your debts, you feel like you're not saving enough, things are going to start to come together more in this upcoming year, and you are going to feel more satisfied with where you're at. You're going to find more balance between, saving and being able to live your life. Because I'm also hearing that for some of you, you save to the point where you don't spend any money doing anything have fun. And I don't think you need to spend an extravagant amount of money to have fun, but you feel guilty if you want to go see a movie. That's a $20 excursion or whatever. But I think you will also find more balance between feeling the need to save and feeling these, anxieties about your financial insecurity that maybe you've experienced in the past, to being able to say, okay, I am saving, I'm working towards something, I'm safe, I'm secure where I'm at now, but I also should be able to live and enjoy my life, because you can't take the money with you when you die, So not that I'm encouraging everyone to spend all their money, but there's a fine balance. You have to learn how to make life fun while you're still alive, and sometimes that means having to go out and, have a nice meal with your friends or whatever. And this 10 of Pentacles follows Temperance. And this is why I say for a lot of you, I get the sense that you're looking to move to a better apartment, you're looking to buy a house, you're looking to start a family, because that's kind of what's embodied by the 10 of Pentacles. This is all about home life. This is about generations of families. For some of you, you could want to get a pet. And I see you coming into this real level of stability. The 10 of Pentacles is the last card in the numerical pentacle suit. So this is kind of coming to an end. It's feeling like you've met the expectations that you started off with in the very beginning. And it's feeling secure and happy with where you're at, versus this 9 of Swords that you have kind of started off the year 2023 with, this level of anxiety that you have regarding finances. And at the very end of your spread, we have the High Priestess, which I believe represents you. For a lot of you, you could be Cancers or have a prominent Cancer placement in your natal chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. For some of you, this can also be someone who will help you out financially, who is a Cancer. But overall, I'm getting that this is the sense of you coming to terms with being able to recognize that you are secure, and also that you have room in your life to indulge a little bit. Because the High Priestess is a card of intuition, it's a card of inner knowing, and I think that your intuition when it comes to your own finances is going to be something that really helps secure this level of stability as represented in the 10 of Pentacles into your life. Your pile marker was the Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords is someone who kind of slices through the BS. And in particular, I think this is you learning how to slice through these anxieties that you've been carrying, or this fear that you are not going to have the level of stability that you want. And once you slice through that, then you're able to transition into this place of balance with Temperance and this beautiful, stable, happy energy with the 10 of Pentacles. So as far as your career, I'm not really seeing any changes in the career unless you have been feeling anxious about acquiring a job or getting a job that pays you more. I see you finally making a transition into that. This feels more about the finances in particular. But again, If you are unsatisfied with what your job is, you don't currently have a job, but you're looking for one, I do see you coming into something that brings you a sense of peace, that brings you a level of financial stability that you did not have previously. So your first tea leaf reading card is Frying Pan, which says trouble, accusations, which I believe is represented by this Nine of Swords in your spread. This is a feeling that if one bad thing happens to you, if your car breaks down, if someone has to go to the doctor, then you will not have enough money to take care of yourself, or you feel kind of out of bounds, and that has been weighing on you. I do get the sense that for a lot of you, this is a concern that has been present in your life for a while. And I mean, look at the way that I've set up the spread. The Page of Swords is directly next to the Frying Pan, and the Page of Swords is wielding this sword as if it's about to slice the frying pan away, because the Page of Swords is someone that clears out, the things that are no longer necessary, the things that no longer align with a mindset that is better for you. So I do see you transitioning away from feeling like you're feeling the heat in your finances to this Valley, which is the second tea leaf reading card, which says deep personal strength and peace that assure success. So this goes with the High Priestess for me. I do think that is your personal strength, your intuition, trusting your gut feelings, and being able to come into this sense of balance that's represented by Temperance, this ability to both save but also enjoy yourself, that is going to make you feel so much more secure in your finances in 2023. And I do think that for some of you, you may, like I said, be getting a new job, be getting a little bit of a raise, something like that. That will also be helping you with your financial success. But any job that you receive, any offer for a raise that you receive, is going to be because of your level of inner knowledge, your ability to think on your feet, your ability to get things done in a way that is smart. It's the intellectual, the logical way to get things done, but also comes from a place of intuition, of knowing what's going to be most effective for the future. So I think that, especially if you're at a job where you feel like, okay, I need to get a raise, this is going to be the thing that gets you a raise, is people are going to see your ability to kind of predict different outcomes and decide logically the best step to take based on those outcomes. So overall, I would say a pretty good year, my pile twos. That is it for your reading. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I put out a new video once a week. Thank you. Take care. If you selected pile 3, Judgment, welcome to your reading. Your tarot cards are the 4 of Cups, the 4 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, the Hanged Man, and the Queen of Pentacles. For your tea leaf reading cards, we got Funnel and Coins. Okay, my pile 3s. So what are your career and finances looking like in 2023? We start off your spread with this 4 of Cups. So what I'm hearing is that for a lot of you, you are in like a stable portion of your life. Like, I think most of you have a job where you feel, you're not in fear of losing it. You feel like it's fine, like it provides me with what I need it to do. But you might be a little bit bored with it, because the 4 of Cups does indicate a little bit of boredom, even in the stability. There's this sense here that you wish that there was something more fulfilling, or you think that there's something more fulfilling that you could be doing, but you're not quite there yet. I'm also hearing that for a lot of you, you have a hobby that you like to do, and for a lot of you, you'd much rather be doing this hobby like professionally or for money than the actual career you're in. So for example, if you are like an artist and you have kind of a regular 9-to-5 job, you get home and then you have maybe like an hour to work on your art, but you would much rather just be at home working on your art and be able to live off selling your art, which is difficult, especially for a creative field. But that's kind of the feeling that I get from this, is that maybe you were in this situation, but otherwise you're just in a place where nothing really feels like exceptional. And that's also echoed by this Four of Pentacles, which is next in your spread. And we have two fours, and fours in tarot represent stability. So there's not a sense of loss here, but there is a sense of feeling like maybe there's more that you just have not achieved yet. It feels like you've got the basics down, but you haven't gone into a level that inspires you. And the Four of Pentacles, I'm also hearing that for a lot of you, you have been saving money for a while, but you don't really know what to spend it on. And the Four of Pentacles also indicates, feeling like a sense of money pinching also. So it could be that you are almost like afraid of spending money, or you're saving up for a particular purpose. But overall, I'm just getting that for a lot of you, your finances and career are fine. They're just not really satisfying you that much in 2023. And you feel like with the Ten of Cups in this middle of your spread, you feel like you know what would bring you emotional fulfillment. You know what career path would make you the most happy, but maybe it's not the one that would make you the most money necessarily, or maybe your hobby. So for example, if you're an artist and you like doing art, maybe you think that if you could turn that into a career, it would make you really happy, but you also feel like maybe it's not stable. I do feel like for a lot of you, you are going to be attempting to either monetize your hobby, or you are going to be attempting to kind of switch careers to the one that you think would make you the most happy. Because the next card in your spread is this Hanged Man, which is a card of stagnancy, but for a greater goal. It's a card of putting yourself in an uncomfortable position in order to reach like a new level of enlightenment, and it's also a card of patience. So I think for a lot of you, this is something that you've been considering for a while, is switching careers, or you have an idea of what kind of career you would really like to have, but you're a little bit afraid of taking that step because where you're at right now feels really stable and it feels like you could be there long term. It's just not emotionally fulfilling. And you know that this other thing could be emotionally fulfilling, but you have to actually get there first. And any change really can be difficult for a lot of people. So for some of you, trying to implement this, trying to apply for new jobs in the career field that you're interested in and the place that you're interested in, is something that is kind of uncomfortable for you. You don't like the feeling of uncertainty, and so you're kind of having to let that go in 2023 and just let things like take you where they're supposed to be. I'm also hearing that for some of you, you are unsatisfied with your current job, and it's not that it's like terrible, like you can do it, but it's definitely just not making you really happy, and you want to look for a job that makes you really happy. In 2023, you will be applying to places, but you're kind of stuck waiting to hear back, and that's like torture for you because you're like, I want to get out now, but you have to wait for these people to like go through their other candidates, and maybe you have to go through the interview process, so you feel like it's taking too long to be offered a job, or you're nervous about actually applying to new jobs, whatever this is. But the good news is at the end of your spread, we end with this Queen of Pentacles who is the queen of her coins. Like, she's stable, she's smart, she's nurturing, she's got the money, the finances, the resources that she needs in order to succeed. And so I think this period of stagnation or period of discomfort will ultimately end up being the thing that propels you into embodying this energy of the Queen of Pentacles and ultimately reaching this Ten of Cups sense of fulfillment. So overall, I would say, my pile threes, for your 2023, you're looking at some kind of transition here, from whether that's monetizing your hobby, looking for a new job, looking for a new career path entirely, like in a different career field. I think that you will experience a lot of waiting, but ultimately I do think that it is possible for you to come in to a place where you feel stable with this thing that is more emotionally satisfying for you than what you're currently doing. And I see that happening towards the end of the year, specifically like Capricorn season of next year. So that would be the end of December. So like the very end of the year, I think, is when you would really like kind of come into it and experience that level of stability. And your pile marker was judgment, which is like call to action. It's, the thing that you're called to do. It's your life calling. And so I think for a lot of you, that's where this sense of boredom or this sense of not really feeling like you have anything to go after, that's represented by this 4 of Cups and 4 of Pentacles, is coming from. Because I think for a lot of you, you are experiencing this thing where you're like, oh, this is what I'm supposed to do with my life. Like, I think this is the thing that I really want to do that would make me happy, that would make me financially stable, that I feel called to do. And that calling is what's going to propel you to kind of enter this hangman phase of putting yourself in the uncomfortable position of waiting or trying to make something work, so that way eventually you can reach this Queen of Pentacles level of stability. So for your first tea leaf reading card, we got funnel, which says period of frustration, lessons to be learned. And I think this is echoed in this 4 of Cups, this 4 of Pentacles, and in the Hangman. So like I said, with the 4 of Cups, there's a sense of feeling like there's nothing really exciting going on. There's nothing there for you. With the 4 of Pentacles, there's almost like a refusal to move on or to go and find something better for yourself. But the Hangman is where you learn your lessons. This is where you learn to let go and accept that we are drawn to certain paths in our life because we are meant to be there, and sometimes getting there or going through it is uncomfortable, but ultimately it will be the most fulfilling thing for us. And your second tea leaf reading card says coins, which amazing to get in any like career and finances reading. It says money will be coming to you, and that's represented by this Queen of Pentacles. So if you have a specific fear that, for example, the career that you want to have, you won't make enough money to live, I think that maybe you would have to go through a period of adjustment where maybe you're uncomfortable. Maybe you have to work 2 jobs. Maybe you have to start off slow and just keep one as kind of like a side hustle and not really do it full time. But eventually, I do think that you will reach a level of stability with whatever it is that you want to do, as represented by the Queen of Pentacles. All right, my pile 3s, that is it for your reading. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I put out a new video once a week. Thank you. Take care. If you selected pile 4, the Queen of Swords, welcome to your reading. Your tarot cards are the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the 5 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Cups. For your tea leaf reading cards, we got Younger Man and Sunrise. All right, my pile 4s, so what are career and finances looking like for you in 2023? We start off your spread with this Ace of Cups, and we have 2 aces in the spread, so immediately what I'm hearing is that 2023 is a year of a lot of new beginnings in your career and finances. So with the Ace of Cups in particular, I'm hearing that for a lot of you, you are going to be advancing into a career or a job path that more closely aligns with what you want to do emotionally. So for example, if right now you're stuck in a retail job and it makes you really unhappy, you are looking to start a new job that is more emotionally fulfilling for you. For some of you, this is in a creative field. I just heard like an attendant at an art gallery for some of you, so that might resonate. But something here, maybe you work in a store where you really like their products. Maybe you branch out on your own and start selling your own crafts. Whatever this is, there's a new opportunity coming up for you in your career. And with the Queen of Wands next to it, you're very successful with this. You are kind of magnetically drawing in luck from the universe. People really like your ideas. They think you're very creative. They think you're driven. And they think you have the potential to accomplish whatever it is that you want. So I do see you being a lot more happy in your career going forward. And this new beginning is also doubled down by this Ace of Swords, which comes next to this Five of Pentacles. So what I'm hearing is that for a lot of you, this new job is also going to be piercing through some financial difficulties that you've had, because the Five of Pentacles is a card of instability, especially material instability when it comes to money. So if you feel like you weren't making enough money, I do see this new opportunity being not only more emotionally fulfilling than whatever you're doing now, but also bringing you a sense of clarity and peace of mind that you did not have at your previous position. And I'm also getting a special message, and this is for some of you that either recently or in the next year, you will come into a new romantic relationship with this Ace of Cups here, because this can be the start of a new relationship, followed by the Queen of Wands. This person could be a fire sign, most specifically Aries, but could also be a Leo or a Sagittarius, or have a prominent fire sign placement in their natal chart, so Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. But if this resonates with you, then I see you coming together with this person and maybe combining resources with this Ace of Swords, because there's another new beginning. So maybe moving in together, renting an apartment together, starting a business together. And this is going to be something that takes you out of this Five of Pentacles energy. And the Five of Pentacles, especially in a love reading, can be very double-sided, because like I said, the Five of Pentacles is a card sometimes of instability, but also it's someone who will stick next to you through thick and thin. If you look at this card, there's a mother and a child walking together through the snow, and despite being left out in the cold, they are still together. They're still going strong together. They're still supporting each other and there for each other. And the two in this card are working towards the last card in your spread, which is this Nine of Cups, which is the card of wish fulfillment and hopefulness. And the person on this card looks so zenned out. They look like they're at peace with what they've been manifesting, with what they've gotten together. So I'm hearing for a lot of you that you will be feeling both more emotionally and materially fulfilled in a new job or a new career path that you will be taking up in the upcoming year. And I'm also getting that for some of you, you will start a new romantic relationship where you will be able to combine resources and therefore save more money than you would on your own. But overall, it's looking pretty good for you, my pile fours. So for your first tea leaf reading card, we got Younger Man, which says dealings or relationship with a younger man. So if the relationship aspect of this resonates with you, this could be someone who is a little bit younger than you. When I was initially shuffling to get the cards for this pile, I did have another card that said just man, not younger man, fall out. So for some of you, if you're interested in having a relationship with a man in general, I can also see that being one of the things that gets you out of this Five of Pentacles poverty or lack mindset and into this Nine of Cups feeling like your dreams are coming true. And also for others of you, you could be working with a younger man, like maybe you have a younger coworker that you really get along with, and that is going to be how you are able to identify the correct job for you, this job that you're supposed to come into and really enjoy emotionally and feel more fulfilled by, more successful at. You're supposed to feel a sense of clarity when you step into this job role. Your second tea leaf reading card says Sunrise, which says new creative ideas, new ventures, and a fresh start. And again, all these news here, all the fresh start, new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. This goes to the two aces, which are the beginning of their suits. This is really new energy coming in for you. And with the Ace of Cups, that is emotional energy, emotionally fulfilling energy. And with the Ace of Swords, it's clarifying mental energy. So we have these two areas of your life really being impacted in your upcoming year through your career and finances. And additionally, I really feel like this Sunrise card represents the energy that is being put out by this Five of Pentacles followed by the Nine of Cups. Because the Five of Pentacles, like I said, is a feeling of instability or lack, or like you don't have enough. And then you transition into the Nine of Cups, which is feeling like your wishes are coming true. It's a sense of hopefulness. It's feeling more at peace, like you're almost completely there in your journey. And so that's where you're at. You're at the sunrise. You're going to see the sun come up on this dark night that you've been experiencing financially or in your career. Wherever you've been feeling lack in these areas of your life is going to significantly improve in 2023. And I think that is due to you embodying the energy of your pile marker, this Queen of Swords, which is someone who is really able to distinguish the truth from the fake. They're able to see through any BS or see through any illusions when it comes to their finances, when it comes to logic in their career. And so I think keeping your mind steady and being able to take things for what they are and learn from them and grow and think logically and not allow yourself to succumb to feelings of despair or feelings of helplessness is going to be the thing that ultimately makes you successful at this transition into this new job, this new career, this new relationship that will fulfill you emotionally. All right, my pile fours, that is it for your reading. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I put out a new video once a week. Thank you. Take care.